Hello students, as in the last lecture we had covered the type number 3 and we saw how to find the missing frequency also in the last lecture. So almost we had covered all the sums from the second exercise. As your second exercise it is based on deciles and percentile, and your first exercise it is based on quartiles. Okay, so hardly we left with one or two sums from the second exercise, and the sums it is little different from the remaining 9-10 sums. Okay, so we'll gonna see what is the change in the question and what exactly we have to find here. Okay, as I told in the last lecture that your second exercise it is based on the deciles and the percentile, and we know how to create the formulas for deciles or percentile for type number 3, whether we have to find d6, d8, P15, P85, P25, yes or no? Okay, so now here we have one sum in front of us, as it says that output unit produce 70 to 74, 75 to 79, 80 to 84, 85 to 89, 90 to 94, 95 to 99, and the last one is 100 to 104. And here we have the number of workers, and we know that the number of workers means what? It is the second column actually it is frequency, and the first column is what? It is your class. As now here clearly we can see that the class which is given here, it is not continuous. So of course without making the class continuous we cannot able to find our quartiles, deciles or percentile, yes or no? Okay, as to find, as in the first lecture only, as I told, whenever you have to find anything like quartiles, if you want to find quartiles, deciles or percentiles, in that the class has to be continuous. If the class is not continuous, you have to make the class continuous. And now you will see how to make the class continuous first. Okay, so this is the change in this question. Okay, first we have to make the class continuous, and then after that we'll see what exactly we have to find in this question. So first we'll focus on to how to make the class continuous. Okay, to make class continuous, simply what you have to do, I hope you all might be knowing. So this types of the sums, actually it was there in your lower standard, it was there in 9th standard, it was there in 10th as well, yes or no? To make the class continuous, uncontinuous to continuous, so simply what you have to do, you have to subtract the lower limit by minus 0.5. Okay, and you have to add the upper limit by plus 0.5. In this way you can make your class continuous. Okay, so there is a process, there is a method in which you will get the answer 0.5. So that's why you have to subtract the each and every lower limit by 0.5 and upper limit by 0 plus 0.5. Subtract and add. So in this way you can make the class continuous. Okay, so how you got this 0.5 plus and minus? Okay, simply what you have to do, you have to consider any one lower limit. As suppose here I took 80. Okay, and then you have to see the preceding upper limit. So your preceding upper limit is what? 79. Simply subtract this two number and divide it by 2. So this will be what? 1 upon 2. So this will be what? 0.5. Actually there are so many methods, so many things to explain, teach, and how to make the class continuous, yes or no? So in simple language, just remember, whenever there is a difference of 1 between these two class, okay, I am talking about this class, this section. If whenever there is a distance, the difference between these two is 1, always see to it that subtract this lower limit by minus 0.5, and always add the upper limit by plus 0.5. So by using this concept you can make your uncontinuous class continuous. Okay, here also suppose if you want to take any class from here, suppose if I took 95, so 95 minus the preceding upper limit is 94 upon 2, so 1 by 2, so here we got 0.5. So this is what your 0.5. Okay, so that's why you will take this value. Then simply what you will do, you will subtract the lower limit by 0.5 and upper limit by 0. Subtract and add. Okay, so this was the actual concept. Okay, just forget about this. Okay, don't remember anything how you got this answer. Just remember, whenever there is a difference of 1, subtract lower limit by minus 0.5 and add upper limit by 0.5. Okay, okay, after this, as we got how to make the class continuous, then you have to find the percentage of workers, percentage of workers who as have produced less than 82 output units. You have to find the percentage of workers. So here in this question it is not mentioned clearly that here we have to find what, P20, P40, P85. It is not mentioned clearly. This percentage actually it is not mentioned clearly. Find the percentage they are told of the workers who has produced, already they had produced the answer. So here we have this 82 for what, unknown percentage. So here we don't know this 82 which they got the answer, it is for which percentage, P20, P40, P60, P80. So now in short, in simple language, we have to find this part, this percentage. Okay, whether it contains 20%, 30% or 40%. So in short, you have to find the percentage, that means this section. So in the previous question, in many sums we saw already they gives the value, or they said that you have to find P20, P40, P85. Okay, so the percentage it will be given, but here in this question, here we have this value instead of this percentage. Okay, so here we have this value instead of this percentage. Now we have to find this percentage at, okay, percentage who had produced 82 output unit, at what percentage you will get this 82. So that you have to find in short. Okay, so now, so let's make the table first and then we'll see the formula. Of course here they said that you have to find the percentage, so of course we have to apply the percentage formula only, yes or no. Okay, so let's make the table first. Okay, so output unit produce, and here we have number of workers 70 to 74. Okay, and then 75 to 79, 80 to 84. Okay, so in short, we'll do the sum directly. Okay, okay, already we have the question here. So in the first, here you will have output unit produce. Okay, so you will make the class continuous. Okay, then number of workers will come, then here cumulative frequency, yes or no, cumulative frequency less than. So here it is 70 to 74, 75 to 79, 80 to 84, 85 to 89, 90 to 94, 95 to 99, 100 to 104. Okay, so now just now only I had explained how to make the class continuous. Okay, whenever the difference, this section the difference is 1, you will subtract the lower limit by minus 0.5 and you will add 0.5 to the upper limit. So in this way, if you subtract 70 minus 0.5, you will get 69.5 minus 2, sorry, it is not minus 2, 74.5. Subtract, add. Subtract 75 minus 0.5, here you will get 74.5, so here it will be 79.5. Minus 0.5, so this will be 79.5 to 84.5. Got the idea? So now clearly we can see that here the class which we got using the concept, just subtract the lower limit by minus 0.5, upper limit by 0.5, subtract and add. So in this way you can find your class continuous. Okay, you can make the uncontinuous class continuous, I will say. Okay, so after this 84.5 minus 89.5, I hope you all might be knowing actually how to make the class continuous, as this all small things it was there in your lower standard. After this 89.5 to 94.5, 94.5 to 99.5, then 99.5 to 104.5. Here we have 40, 45, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 100. So after this we all know that how to make the how to find the cumulative frequency less than. So the first number will be same as it is, you will write 40, then goes on adding the number. This will be 95, 40 plus 45, 95, sorry 85, 40 plus 45 it is 85, then 85 plus 50, 135, 135 plus 60, 195, 195 plus 70, 265, 265 plus 80, so this will be 345, 345 plus 100, you will get 445. So here when you will add, of course you will get the answer 445. This both the answer it should match. So this is what it is, the total frequency which we got. This answer and this answer it has to be same. Okay, so we have done with the first part, that how to construct the table. Okay, so now as in the question it says that we have to find the percentage, which percentage is not mentioned, whether it is p20, p40, p60. So here we don't know this percentage. Okay, so the first step will be what, we'll take let. Okay, so we'll take what, let. So here we don't know which answer will come, so here we'll take x. Yeah, a, it is on you. Okay, so let x be the percentage of workers who have produced less than 82 output units. Okay, so that is, what do you mean by this, the percentage produce 82 units. So here we don't know the percentage, so for that we took let x, so px equals to 82. Okay, so as per the rule, this 82, it lies between which class, it lies between these two class, yes or no? So your px class is 80 to 84, yes or no? So as we know that we have to make the class continuous whenever we have to find quartiles, decimals or percentiles. So here after making the class continuous, the px class will change. So here the class taking class boundary points px class will be what? Now it will be 79.5 to 84.5. Yes or no? Okay, so now we'll create the formula for this percentage. Yes or no? So P, suppose if I say if you want to find percentage for P20, so how you will create the formula? P20 L plus 20 N upon 100 minus CF into H upon F. Yes or no? But here we don't know this percentage, so this will be what? X L plus xn upon 100 minus CF into H upon F. Yes, X. Yes or no? Understood? Okay. But here we know the value of P of X. P of X is what? 82. Okay, so as we know that 82 lies between these two class, yes or no? So this will be your what? Frequency. This will be your what? Lower limit. In the cross you will get what? CF. Bottom you have 445. Okay, understood? So with the help of this, here you will get all the values. So here I will write the values. Okay, F will be what? 50. As we know that P of X is 82 and 82 it lies between 82 to 84, but we have to make the class continuous. As after making the class continuous, the actual class will be what? 79.5 to 84.5. So if the answer lies between these two, so this will be what? F. Yes or no? As we know the structure, F, CF, L, and in the bottom you will get N. Yes or no? Whenever you don't have any values, so with the help of this answer you can able to find your answer of P, L, C, F, H. Simply you have to see this 82 where does it lies, and it lies between these two class, so this will be what? F. Yes or no? CF will be what? 85. Lower limit will be what? 79.7. see to it that you will take 79.7, not 80. If you consider 80, so you will end up with getting your wrong answer, because as per the rule, without making the class continuous we cannot able to find any answer for whether it is quartiles, percentage, or deciles. So N is what? 445. H will be what? You will take the H width of the class for the class continuous. Yes or no? Just check. So you will get what? H as 5. Okay, rest I got all the values, I guess. F, C, F, L, and N. Okay, so now L is what here? 79.5 plus X will be same as it is. N is what? 445 upon 100 minus CF is what? 85. Yes or no? Into H. H is what? 5. F is what here? 50. Okay, now as we know that this section it is with H upon F. Okay, so we can bring this 79.5 to the left hand side. So 82 minus 79.5 equals to, so here we have X into 445 upon 100 minus 85. So 5 ones are 5 tens are this, we can cancel this part, 1 upon 10. So 82 minus 79.5, here you will get 2.5. Yes or no? Okay, so now after this, as here we have divide by 100, so whenever we have to divide any number by 100, so simply you have to shift the decimal point. So here two zeros are there, so this will be what? Or else you cancel it. Okay, reduce the number, or directly you can divide, as whenever you have to divide it by 100 or 10,000, just see the zeros and move the decimal place. So 1 2, so the answer will be 4.45x. I hope you all might be knowing the small basic things, yes or no? Minus 85 into 1 upon 10, yes or no? Okay, so after this, can I shift this 10 to the left hand side? Okay, as it is in the denominator, it will go this side, so multiply by 10, and this will be what, 4.45x minus 85, yes or no? So 2.5 into 10, here you will get 25, yes or no? So you will left with 4.45x minus 85. Okay, so therefore now here we have one alphabet and two numbers, so one side alphabet, one side number. So 25 plus 85 equals to 4.45x. Okay, so 25 plus 85, so here this part what you will get. Okay, so this will be what, 8 9 10 110 equals to 4.45x. Okay, now simply we have to find the answer. 110 divided by 4.45 into, sorry, equals to x. Okay, now simply first remove this decimal. Yes or no? Simply by multiplying it by 100, yes or no? So multiply and divide it by 100, so here you will get what, now 11,000, yes or no, divided by 445. So here when you will remove the decimal, so here you will get into 100 into 100. Okay, first remove the decimal, as here clearly we can see that decimal is after tens place, so into 100 we have to do, so this will be 11,445 equals to x. Okay, rest the next part will be what, you have to divide the number, yes or no? So division part you can try by it's yourself. So 1100,445, yes or no? So 445 twos are 445 twos are 890. Then after that you will get minus, so okay, then 445 fours are, then decimal it will come, or else reduce this number and then divide, it is on you. If you want to divide directly and you want to find the answer, it is on you. Okay, reduce or else direct divide. Okay, so 24 point, so here you will get 7. Then up to whenever, see to it that whenever you have to find the answer and it is in decimal, up to 2 decimal place you have to find your answer. Okay, remember this. Okay, so here 71, 24 71, and then 9s are 6 2s are 9. Okay, so here we got 24.791. So as I told, up to 2 second decimal place, so second decimal place, so here we'll do approx answer. So 24.72 is the answer. So here we got x equals to 24.72 what percentage actually. Okay, so hence in the last conclusion you will write what, hence 24.72% of workers, okay, I've produced, okay, I've produced what, less than 82 output units. So in this way you have to present your sum in the exam. I hope you all understood the sum, as the sum was little different. So I hope you all understood the sums. Okay, and I hope you all understood how to make the class continuous. Then after that only you have to find your answer. Without making the class continuous you cannot able to find your answer, as the sum was little different, and the same sum actually is there in the exercise, and I guess it is the last sum of your exercise number 1.2, the 10th one, and it is very important sum, remember this. Okay, it carries for 4 marks, and in short here you have to find the percentage. Okay, Here percentage it was not given, so here we took the percentage be x. So here we got the final answer as x as 24.72, and up to second decimal place you have to take your answer. Okay, so we'll take one more sum. Okay, as in the exercise there is sum based on the deciles whenever two missing frequencies there and decile was given. So uh, we'll take one additional sum where we'll see when we have to find the missing frequency but when percentile is given. Okay, there was one sum in the exercise, in the second exercise, where you have to find the missing frequency when the decile was given. We saw one sum, the same sum, same types of the sum, it was there in the first exercise also for the quartiles. Two missing frequency, quartile was given, two missing frequency, decimal was given. Okay, so we'll take one more additional sum. So that sum actually you have to try by yourself. Simply I will explain the format of the question. You have to try the sum by yourself, but the sum it will be based on the percentile and where you have to find the missing frequency. Okay, so here we have the sum, that is daily income for a group of 100 workers are given below, and P3, that is percentile. Okay, P3 is rupees 110. Calculate the missing frequency. Okay, so we saw one sum based on quartiles for two missing frequency. Okay, and in the second exercise there is one more sum uh, based on deciles, and this one it is from the miscellaneous. Okay, where percentile is given and you have to find two missing frequency. As we know that whenever we have to find two missing frequency, so we must require two values. Okay, one number of frequency, okay, and the second one either quartiles, deciles or percentile. So as clearly we can see that the daily income for the group of 100 workers, so number of workers here we have what, n as 100, and here we got one more value from the question, that is P3 equals to rupees 110. Okay, so this sum you have to tackle, you have to try by yourself. Simply I will explain the format. Okay, so here first step, the missing frequency you will write it as A and B, and we all know that how to find the cumulative frequency less than, yes or no. First you will write 7 same as it is, then goes on adding, so 7 plus A, then 32 plus A, 62 plus A, then 62 plus A plus B. So of course this answer will be what, same as here we got 62 plus A plus B, yes or no. As we did two sum based on the missing frequency, one it was there in the first exercise based on quartiles, and one we did based on decile, which was there in the second exercise. Okay, so this is the additional sum I will say. Okay, after this we know that we have to consider the original frequency. Okay, so therefore n equals to 62 plus A plus B, yes or no. So where n is 100 equals to 62 plus A plus B, so therefore 100 minus 62 equals to A plus B, so therefore 100 minus 62 is what, 38. So here we got A plus B is equals to 38, which we can say here we got one equation as we used to get for the deciles and quartiles. Okay, so here actually we have to find the individual value of A and B, yes or no. Here we got one equation. Now as we know that we have the value of P, okay, so here actually it is P30 not P3. Okay, in the question, so P30 is given because clearly we can see that if P3 is there, where is P3? It will come this side. Now actually it is P30. Okay, the question, if it says that P3, so please change, actually it is P30. So P30 is equals to 110. Okay, so simply we have to take this value and we have to see 110, where does it lie? So it lies between, so it lies between 100 to 150. So this will be what? Your frequency. In the cross you will get what? Cumulative frequency, and this will be what? Your L. Yes or no? As here we have P30, so of course we have to apply the formula of P30 only. Yes or no? And we know that how to find the value of FL. Okay, simply you have to take this value and check where does it lies. It lies between 100 to 150. As here we have P30 value, so of course we have to apply the formula of P30 only. L plus 30N upon 100 minus CF into H upon F. Okay, then P30 value is 110. Yes or no? L is what? From this here we got L as 100. 30N, and here we have to put this value, not this. Okay, actual value you have to substitute upon 100 minus CF is what? 7 plus A. As there are two values, so we'll write inside the bracket. Why? Because we know that the symbol will get changed. H, clearly we can see that the difference between the class is 15, and F is what? 25. As we know that this formula, it is with this part, so 110 minus 100 equals to, this 100 will get cancelled, so you will left with 30 minus 7 minus A into 25 ones are 25 twos are. Yes or no? So 110 minus 100 will be what? 10 equals to 30 minus 7 is 23 minus A into 2. Yes or no? Okay, so bring this 2 down to the denominator. So 2 ones are 2 fives are. So therefore 5 equals to 23 minus A. Yes or no? So therefore A will be equals to 23 minus 5. So here we got the first answer as 18. Yes or no? Now simply take this value, substitute A equals to 18 in equation number 1. So it says that A plus B equals to 38. So therefore 18 plus B equals to 38. Okay, so therefore B equals to 38 minus 18. So here we got 38 minus 18 as 20. So here we got A as 18, B as 20. Okay, so we can check our answer whether it is right or wrong. Okay, simply substitute the value 18 and 20 in the required equation. So if you are getting the right hand side, that means our answer is perfect. Okay, or else 18 and 20, substitute here and check whether you are getting answer as 100 or not. Okay, so in this way you can find your answer. And the presentation part, please, okay, you try by yourself. So this was the sum based on person type. Okay, I hope you all understood this one also. So that's the end of the second exercise, we can say. Okay, so in the next lecture we'll gonna start with our third exercise. As your third exercise, it is based on the graphical method, so we require graph. Okay, so till then, goodbye, see you in next lecture.